Whatever your snowball is better than nothing. So keep that in mind. Happy Monday, everybody. It's actually Sunday where I am right now, but you should be seeing this on Monday. Today's video was not necessarily planned, but I thought I'm doing some budgeting stuff, so why not film and just kind of update you on what I'm doing. If you're new here, my name's Jess. I have 2 children and I have another one on the way. I am married and my husband and I are working to get ourselves out of debt. So I talk about my budget and what I'm doing, my debt snowball and all of that, along with I have some pregnancy things. If that is something that you're interested in and you want to continue to see, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and then also follow me on Instagram and you won't regret it. Let's go ahead and get into this video. So today's video basically is just updating you on what I'm doing right now. So it is the 23rd of February. So usually you would, at the end of the month, figure out how much money you have left over and put all of your extra money toward your debt snowball if that is what your goal is right now. So our debt snowball is currently my Trailblazer, which wasn't a purchase that we necessarily wanted to have, but my car pooped out, we needed to have a vehicle. We have another baby on the way, so that's where it's at. The goal is to pay that off as fast as possible so we can go right back to our student loans and pay on them like crazy. The Trailblazer payment is not due until the 28th of the month, but I like to pay it earlier than that, a few days earlier than that. Right now, I'm going through, plugging in all of my numbers for February, and then what I'll do is I'll figure out, after all of those numbers have been in and everything that's gone through my bank account so far, I'll figure out what still needs to be paid in the last 4 or 5 days of the month, and I'll write them all down and subtract them from what my bank account is at right now to see actually what my debt snowball should be. So I have here my spreadsheet on my computer that I'll plug all the numbers in to see where my budget's at the moment. And then if you've watched my videos before, you know we don't do the cash envelope system technically. We do a receipt system. So all of our receipts for the month are in here. By the end of the month, it looks crazy. So I'll go through each of these categories here and I will add them up, write them down, and then I'll plug them into my spreadsheet to see how much money we have left over in the category or not or whatever. And then I'll see what hasn't came out yet, like I said, to figure out where we're at for the month. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick and then I'll catch back up with you when I'm finished. Really, this video is going to be our update for our debt snowball in February. So what we planned, if you watched in my February budget overview, we planned to have a snowball of $935. I'm gonna share with you these numbers that I found. After adding up all my receipts, this is what we're looking at here. I don't know if that is out of focus for you, but for food, we are under budget still. For gas, we are $5 over budget. Miscellaneous, we're $28 over budget. Fun, we're under by 10. And beauty, we're over by 5. This, I'm not necessarily happy about going over on a few of those budgets, but we have other categories that weren't our cash envelope categories that we were under budget on. You'll see all about that in my February budget recap. From there, I plug all those numbers in and then I open up my bank account. So basically I look at my bank account and I see what hasn't came out for the month yet, or if we're gonna have a grocery trip or anything like that in the near future. So we are all caught up on gas. We are not gonna need gas at all in this next week. We do need to pay daycare, which is $400, the Trailblazer payment, which is $183, Jay's birth payment, which is $50, $2 more to iCloud, $15 to Netflix, and then $115 to food. And then I actually threw in an extra $50 because I know that next week we're gonna have to get a couple extra things. So it's gonna be $155 total for food. If I take all those numbers and subtract them from the amount that's in my bank account right now, we will have $1,220 left in that account. So the goal was to have a $935 debt snowball. I do like to keep a checking account cushion of about $200 to $300 just in case something randomly comes out early or late or whatever. So what I'm comfortable with doing is a $950 snowball. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my little note sheet. I'm comfortable with a $950 snowball, which is more than what we planned, even though some of our budget items didn't didn't go to plan. That will leave us with our $270 checking account cushion, which I'm super okay with. Plus, we have our emergency fund and our other savings funds as well. So the update for our debt snowball in February of 2020 is a $950 debt snowball. Last month it was $400. So I'm so excited that that number has gone up, and I hope to keep it there. And then as we start adding more income and as we start really buckling down, once this baby comes, I know that babies are more expensive, of course, but once this baby comes and we aren't trying to buy little items here and there for the baby, then I believe that we'll be able to maybe get this even to a $1,000 snowball. So to our debt snowball this month, it'll be $950 plus $183 of the regular payment. And I'm planning on having this Trailblazer paid off by June. Hopefully sooner, but at the latest, by the end of June. And I'm so pumped to say that. I tell you, if you're at the beginning of your debt payoff journey or whatever, we're pretty early in ours, but just stick with it. Keep in mind that if this is going to be, you know, a few years of you paying, there's some people who have a little bit less amount of debt than us, and they can really go crazy hard for 9 months or 1 year, and they go crazy hard and take out all the luxuries in their life. Then that's a little bit more feasible. For us, we're looking at 3 to 5 years, depending on how much extra money we can make. So I plan those things like the fun budget and the miscellaneous budget, and I still continue to get my lashes done, little things like that, because this journey is going to be a little longer for us. So I don't want to burn myself out by totally being as extreme as possible. What we are focusing on more than being totally beans and rice people is making extra money. I'm really excited where our debt snowball is going, and I hope that this can give you a little bit of motivation for your debt snowball, no matter how big or how small. Whatever your snowball is better than nothing. So keep that in mind. I didn't want this video to be too long, so I'm gonna cut it off here. Make sure that you hit the thumbs up if you liked it, and then comment down below and let me know if you're comfortable with sharing your debt snowball for February or what you think it's going to be. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button and then the notification bell so that you always are notified when I post a new video, and we will see you in 3 days. You always have a video to watch. No, that's stupid. No, take that out. And I'm married. Gosh, why am I messing this all up? So what is this? Where, okay, no. So we'll take that all out. Just that little piece. I keep saying so. It's $1,220 is what we have, or I'm sorry. I'm messing this all up.